I said, what's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. This your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here. So check this out, bro. Before we get going on our video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, share the video, turn on your notifications, and go follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV. And if you got a breakdown that you'd like me to do, reach out, or a prediction you'd like me to do, reach out to my email, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is my email address. And don't forget about our live shows. We go live every Wednesday and Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. You can also catch us live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. But let's go ahead and get it popping. Let's get into our video. And today, who is the fighter of the year in 2022? 2022 is winding down. We're going to do our end of the year awards like we always do, man, like we started when we first started this channel. So, we just want to briefly talk about fighter of the year. You know what I mean? To me, it's going to come down to three fighters, in my opinion, right now. It's going to come down to three fighters right now, and I think it's very clear that these fighters have had better years than every other fighter. You know what I mean? Like it's some dark horses in there, but I think it's three clear-cut fighters that you could potentially give fighter of the year to. I think you got Dimitri Bivol, I think you have Jermell Charlo, and I think you got Monster Inoue. I think those are the top three candidates right now. Jermell Charlo, he was able to become undisputed this year, beating Brian Castano earlier in the year in a great performance, stopping Brian Castano for undisputed, knocking him out in emphatic fashion. A great performance by him. So with him becoming undisputed at 154 pounds, he's definitely a candidate for fighter of the year. His issue is, as with many fighters, is the inactivity, only fighting once. So they kind of, out of sight, out of mind. His fight was earlier in the year, and people are going to remember kind of what you did most recently. And Brian Castano is a very good fighter, but you know what I mean? You only fought him once. Had he beat Brian Castano and then the Tim Tszyu fight was this year instead of being in January, then Jermell Charlo would definitely have a better chance. But I think he's definitely top three. Then it just comes down to Monster Inoue and Dimitri Bivol, and it just comes down, what do you favor more? The guy with the accolades, that got more accolades in a given year, or the guy who fought and beat the better competition in a given year? For all intents and purposes, we're assuming that Monster Inoue is going to be able to defeat Paul Butler. And if he is able to defeat Paul Butler, he would have pulled out a Canelo-esque run for undisputed, unifying belts in short order, in less than the calendar year, because he was a champion. He went and took the belt off of Nonito Donaire in their rematch, beating Nonito Donaire, unifying those belts, and then now he's about to fight Paul Butler for his WBO strap. So unifying an entire division in 1 year, that deserves consideration, most definitely. And then it just comes down to who he fought. Nonito Donaire, Asian, damn near 40 years old at the time that Monster Inoue fought him. That's a knock. And then Paul Butler, who got the WBO strap by beating a replacement opponent because the champion at the time, Casemiro, was stripped because of wearing a sauna suit while cutting weight over in the UK. That's something that, per them is not allowed in their rules. And so he lost his belt due to that. And then no disrespect to who he had to fight, but Paul Butler fought a lesser opponent and beat him, did what he was supposed to do with him, and beat that guy. And became world champion. So you look at who Monster Inoue's fought to get to undisputed, you be like, all right, you beat Nonito Donaire, who you had already beat, and who was like 39, 40 years old. And then you backdoor that by fighting Paul Butler, if he's able to beat Paul Butler. No disrespect to Paul Butler, but Paul Butler is not seen by anybody to be a top-level, top-flight talent in the sport of boxing. One of the best 118-pound fighters, but there is a plethora of guys that are considered to be better fighters than Paul Butler, someone that Monster Inoue should be. Then you got Dimitri Bivol. By far of the three people that we mentioned, he got the best 2 wins, bro. He got the best 2 wins. This man beat who many at the time. He's the only one of these three that fought a pound-for-pound fighter. He's the only one. Jermell Charlo beating Castano. Castano was not a pound-for-pound fighter. Monster Inoue beating Nonito Donaire, not a pound-for-pound fighter. If he's able to beat Paul Butler, not a pound-for-pound fighter. But again, he would have got undisputed in short order. But of these three that I consider the top three candidates for Fighter of the Year, Dimitri Bivol is the only one who fought a pound-for-pound level fighter. He's the only one. If you go look at Charlo and Castano, Charlo was the betting favorite. If you go look at Monster Inoue's fights, he's the betting favorite. Of those, Bivol is the only one who beat someone when he was the underdog. He's the only one. He was the betting underdog in the fight against Canelo Alvarez. Everyone else beat people that they were favored to beat, people that bookmakers and matchmakers and odds makers told us they were supposed to beat and they were favored over. Well, Dimitri Bivol went into a fight, quote-unquote, that he wasn't supposed to win as the underdog and put hands and feet on Canelo Alvarez. So of these three, he has the best win. Then you look at Zurdo Ramirez, inexperienced at the highest level, but Zurdo Ramirez was bigger than Dimitri Bivol. It was considered a very tough fight for Dimitri Bivol. Zurdo was a southpaw, and Zurdo Ramirez, if you look at these opponents, Zurdo Ramirez is a better fighter than Paul Butler, and he's on the same level, or some would consider him to be, right there with Brian Castano. Very good fighter, but not tested at the highest level. Dimitri Bivol not only beat him, he schooled him, did him dirty. Whereas Castano was competitive with Charlo. So it ain't that Dimitri Bivol just beat these two guys. Dimitri Bivol beat them handedly, dominated those fights, dominated the fight against Canelo Alvarez while coming in as the underdog. Dominated the fight against Zurdo Ramirez when a lot of people were picking Zurdo to beat him. That's what Dimitri Bivol was able to do. But the thing that's going against Dimitri Bivol in this situation is he didn't accomplish anything new. Both of these fights were just title defenses. He didn't pick up an extra belt. You know what I mean? He didn't go to a new weight class and become champion. He stayed right where he was and gave two defenses of his title. Whereas someone like Jermell Charlo picked up a belt. Someone like Monster Inoue picked up belts. So the votes are going to come down to, in my opinion, that old argument that I keep having on this channel, right? Do we care more about who you fought or the accolades that you got? What's more important to you as a fight fan? Is it who the person beats or what they gain in fighting? What do you care about more? For those that care more about who you actually fought and who you beat and the level of the fighters that you're fighting, people will probably vote for Dimitri Bivol. For those that care more about the accomplishments, the accolades, you'd vote for Monster Inoue or Jermell Charlo. I'd edge Monster Inoue because, again, he will be fighting two champions while Jermell Charlo only fought one in Brian Castano. So if it were up to me, we do it like an MVP ballot. Third in my Fighter of the Year vote, I'd have Jermell Charlo third right now. I'd have Monster Inoue second, again, assuming he beats Paul Butler. And then my Fighter of the Year right now, and it's only November, so shit can change, but right now, my Fighter of the Year has to be Dimitri Bivol. Because I think he has had the best year, the biggest year. He has gone from only known to diehard fans to where now casuals are starting to get to know him. And of these fighters at the highest level, I think he got the best two wins this year. I think he got the best two wins. For all my other diehard boxing fans or the other content creators that are watching this video, let me know in the comment section what fighter has had better wins than Canelo Alvarez and Zurdo Ramirez. I think he got the best two wins of anybody in any division, so shit. I got Dimitri Bivol as the Fighter of the Year, bro. That's my vote. What's yours? Who's your Fighter of the Year right now? Let me know in the comment section. Comment down below. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Share the video. Turn on your notifications. And go follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV. And if you got a breakdown or a prediction you'd like me to do, knockoutboxing86 at yahoo.com is my email. I appreciate y'all watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be sure to catch our live tomorrow and Thursday. We'll be live at 7 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. We'll be live at 7:30 p.m. Central on Thursday. Y'all be sure to tune in for that, man. We're going to have fun. It's going to be a great show. But enjoy the rest of y'all day, and with that, we up out of here. Peace out, y'all.